holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, coach of the Chiefs, Andy Reid. He leads one of the league's best teams this season, a perfect 5-0 start to the year. On the opposing sideline, that's head coach of the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. This guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. First and 10, they're going to throw. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Throwing now on first down. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Sticking to the air here. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 6.
Throwing it again here.
And their first down.
And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All set now. First and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And this one doesn't go far.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Here he goes, third and long. And oh, he got it! Interception! Christian Gonzalez. Chiefs and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Back to work after throwing the pick. Deep shot off his back foot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends. Brock, quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. They'll throw it here on first. He's trying to go deep again. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call it there for one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead.
Let's go now.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's loaded another one up. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
He's going to throw again on second down. He's looking deep once again. What a dive. I think he caught it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock, and hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw it again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
He gets it to Rice. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First and 10, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing off the play fake. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Third and long. They're going to throw. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the red zone on first. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Chiefs ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They go play action on first down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
They'll throw on second and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
24 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They are throwing it again. Look at that power, deep left side. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've looked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Well, that touchdown, Brock, certainly has to make them reevaluate some things now. With this small of a lead and all 3 timeouts remaining on that other sideline, what are you thinking? Work the clock, or do you get aggressive for a score?
Honestly, Kate, we think through these game management situations, but as a player, you are just living in the present. Execute every play to the best of your possibilities, and you know offensively, this game right now is in your hands.
He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. First down, play action. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again, but that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd touchdown catch of the season. That matches the career best of Rice and puts him 1 behind the NFL record. Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
19 Tiger.
They're going to pass it here. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pass play now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken it. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand.
At the 60.
Working now from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
The As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The 23rd of the season, tying the record for receiving scores in 1 year. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
It's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.